Hi Tails-A-Wagging family, I'm here with my friend Temi. Temi is a young pup who's having difficulty with handling exercises. She's having difficulty with strangers touching her, the veterinarian touching her, but also with her family. And so I wanted to show you how we work on active participation with handling exercises. So I've got some super high value treats. I'm using just tidbits of chicken and hot dogs. You want to use the most valuable treat that you can. This isn't the time for something small and crunchy. This is the time for something small, stinky, and soft that is really valuable. So in Temi's case, she's having difficulty with people touching her when she doesn't ask for it. So when we have a dog that is reluctant to give consent to touching, we never want to force them to be touched. We want to encourage her to seek us out and to be rewarded for allowing that interaction to happen. So I'm going to touch and treat. Good. I'm going to touch and treat. Good. Touch and treat. Notice that each time I'm moving my hand a little bit, I'm prolonging that touch. If she backs up at any time, I'm gonna slow down, but so far she's doing pretty well. You can also see that she's pawing at me. That was because the last trick that her parents taught her was to shake. And so it's normal for dogs when they're in the presence of something valuable, like a treat, to volunteer the last known behavior that they learned. So in this case, it's not what I'm looking for, so I'm just gonna ignore it. But I'm touch and treat. Good girl. Touch and treat, touch and treat. I'm gonna start to kind of move my hand just a little bit. Yeah, good job. That's nice. Yes, good girl. Yes, good girl. And then we slowly work up to the different levels of her body. And remember, if at any time she backs off or she offers me some calming signals, so right there, you notice that she kind of pulled away just a little bit. That tells me that I'm going too fast. And so I'm just gonna slow it down. Yes, good girl, yes. Oh, so good. Eventually we will do this process with her ears and her eyes and her mouth and her feet and her tail and her tushy and everything. But this is a conscious thing that her family is gonna be doing every single day with all the members of the household, and then working up to strangers, which involves us, but also strangers, family, and friends that she comes in contact with. So if your puppy isn't loving the touch, remember, we don't want our puppies just to tolerate being handled. We want them to really enjoy being handled. So practice in different situations, practice different scenarios, practice with different hands. Yes, that's good. Always going to be touch and treat, touch and treat.